Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing wonderful. So today I want to get back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Embers palette, their little mini 9-pan palette that they just came out with. I want to do two different eye looks with it, and I think I'm going to do two halos. I did do a first impression with this palette. I'll link it below. I did the whole nine. I swatched it. I talked about it. I did two different eye looks, and I gave you guys my honest thoughts on it. I really love the palette. It was very elegant and kind of sophisticated, and I could not wait to get back into it. So here I am. I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker than I normally do, you guys, so please forgive me. I'm just on a time crunch. But before I get right into everything, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like my content, please give the video a thumbs up. It'll really help out my channel a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Comment something down below. It doesn't even have to make any sense. It could be just like a wave, a hi. I don't care. You can put a pepper emoji down in there. YouTube loves the impressions. So thank you very much. And to my current subscribers, you guys are amazing. I have the best subscribers. So thank you guys very, very much. Okay, so there is no names on this palette. It's A123, B123, C123, which makes it so easy for me. I wish every palette was like that. And like I said, I'm going to do two different eye looks. My face is already prepped, you guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I am just under the gun as far as time goes. So, but I wanted to get on here and do something because I didn't want it to be like 2 weeks ago where I didn't upload something on Thursday. Here, I'm going to go into C2. This is that nice, deep, kind of like bluish green. And I'm going to do an intense halo on this eye. And then I'll go over here and maybe do like a brown or something. But I really liked this palette. And like I said, I'm like, I really wanted to get back into it. But I am busy, you guys. My plate is full at the moment, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. But I think 2 weeks ago, I wasn't able to upload on a Thursday. I usually try to upload on Mondays and Thursdays. And I couldn't get to it. And I'm just like, nope, I'm not doing that again. Even if it's something, you know, not too involved. I'm like, I gotta get on camera and do something. I don't do this YouTube thing full time, you know, even though I'm monetized. Trust me, I make a very, very little money. Question for you guys. Would you, oh gosh, I don't even want to put this out there, but I'm going to. Would you guys, I don't know if it'll be a long video or a short video, but would you guys like to know like a little bit about like YouTube and monetization? And I'm going to just kind of blend this out a little bit. And like the real story, I feel like people have an idea like as soon as you get monetized, oh my gosh, you're making so much money, you're making bank. And I don't think, and even people who might have several thousand, like way more than me, I'm going to do that same thing kind of underneath my lower lash line with that same shade. But even like people who have thousands, we all think, oh my gosh, they're making bank. They are just rolling in the dough. And you know what? I think people have a misconception. Now, if you guys say yes, hold on, I got something in my eye. I'm going to have to really take some time to kind of figure out how I want to present that information to you guys so that it makes sense. Because honestly, let me tell you something. Just because I'm on YouTube and I am monetized, I still am a little foggy on how it all works, to be honest. So, but I think people are like, oh, look at me. I got monetized. You can get monetized and make so much money with just 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, and I'm like, you people are lying. You are lying. Yes, you are making things up. I'm going to use this shade real quick. I don't know that they're lying, but I think that they're embellishing. You know, they're not being very forthcoming, I don't think. And you know what? There might be one or two people or a few handfuls of people out there that may, you know, go viral for a video, you know, and maybe they might make a lot of money on that particular video or whatever. Like maybe they just got lucky. You know what I mean? There's no There's not really a brow bone highlight in this palette. It's just like the one thing I wish that there was, but there's not. But that's okay. It's not a deal breaker. It's still really pretty. I just feel like I'm getting a little dark up close to my eyebrows there. I'm like, Anyways, all right, so I think I have this placed pretty good. That bluish green right here is a metallic. I don't generally like to put metallics to shape my eye or in my crease or to make a halo. Oh, I got some in my inner corner there. But I make an exception for this palette because the formula is so good. All right, NYX glitter glue. I gotta put some glitter glue. But I think like some people are like, oh, all these people are wanting to get onto social media and they think that they're gonna make it big and that they're gonna make lots of money. I'm here to tell you that that is not true. I can give you a little bit of, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put a little bit of that glitter glue, NYX glitter glue. And you know what? Underneath, let's see if I can get my fat finger underneath there. You know, so many kids these days, even my son, who's 8, who I do not let on social media at all, like he can watch TV, he can watch YouTube, but he's not gonna engage in social media, but not any, right now anyways. How about I go into, you know, I'm gonna go this one right here. I'll just do that one. It's really pretty. It'll really make this blue screen pop. Even he's like, oh, Mom, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. And oh, I want to, you know, can I have a YouTube channel? And when can I? And naturally, he's going to say this because I'm on YouTube. You know what I mean? But I understand the pitfalls of being on social media and how to avoid them. And I can't avoid them constantly. You know, I get people for the majority, 99.99% of the time, my viewers and people who comment, gracious, kind, very positive, because that's the type of channel I promote. I do have some videos like unboxings for like maybe for whatever company it is, unboxings, Temu, could be Shein, it could be Shop Miss Air, whatever. The Temu one, because I think it hits a larger audience. Before I finish this, I'm going to move over to this eye so I can keep talking to you guys. Just keep this video going. Moving along. It's like I get long-winded. So when I say short, take it with a grain of salt that I want to do a quick video. How about, let's go brown. Let's go brown. So on some of those videos, people are rude, they're disrespectful, and sometimes I will respond to them because I don't think they mean to be rude, but because you're cloaked, you know, behind doors, quote unquote, you know, behind a screen, nobody can see who you are. You're not physically saying this to my face like in real time. I don't know who you are, and you know, people are very brave behind, you know, closed doors when you don't know who they are. They can say things that are rude and disrespectful. And like I said, I don't get much hate at all, you guys, at all. But some of them I do, you know, they're like, your laugh is obnoxious. I can't stand it. You know, little things like that, you know, where I'm just like, yeah, I am. My laugh is obnoxious, but at my age, there's nothing I can do about it. It's part of me now. And I have actually had people, I like to kill people with kindness, not for lack of better words. Kill people with kindness. Huh? I like to respond in kindness. Either I'm not going to respond to you or I'm going to respond in kindness. And I've actually had like 2 or 3 people even respond back and was just like, I'm really sorry. I was just having a bad day and I was frustrated. I'm like, hey, it's okay. You know, so, but, anyways, I can't even remember what I was talking about, but, oh yeah, wanting to, if you guys want to, you know, see, if you guys want me to talk a little bit about, you know, being monetized, I've got over 6,000 subscribers, and honestly, I'm not even sure, you know, how it all works. Let me blend this out. Let's see if I can, now that I have it placed, let's see if I can blend. There's still stuff that I don't understand, but maybe I can give you guys kind of a generic I'm just going to take this shade, kind of blend out. This is a good blending shade. But I don't know. Would you guys like to see that? I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was telling you. Oh yeah, my son. Yeah, people have a misrepresentation. They think, oh, they're going to make it big. They think they're going to be Mr. Beast. You know, they think they're going to be like this big, you know, the Tatis and the, you know, all these big YouTubers, you know, and, some of them do very, very well, but I don't think it's a realistic thing for a lot of people. And that's why I won't let my son be on social media. If he's older, when he's older and, you know, he's living his own life or whatever, that's fine. But you can't, a lot of times these kids, you can't, got a little bit of fallout. You can't base your self-worth on what other people say and what other people like, oh, somebody didn't like my video, I'm not getting very many views on this, how come people aren't responding, how come I'm not growing my channel. It can be very, very frustrating, and I mean, it can really chip away at your self-esteem because you are putting yourself out there on YouTube and you're trying to invite people in. And the more likes you get, the more impressions you get, the more your channel grows, the more subscribers you get, is a reflection, can be people like me. That can be a reflection, which can be a pitfall. So you have to understand how to manage all of that. And children do not know how to do that. I don't think children should be on social media or have channels. Okay, I'm having a hard time with this eye because I am not using the right brushes because, again, I've been talking about my brushes being dirty for weeks now and I still refuse to clean them. I refuse. Okay, I'm going to try to blend this eye out a little bit more because this shade is actually quite intense and I like really packed it on. So now I'm, see, I broke a cardinal rule. I put too much on and now I'm taking the time to blend and blend and blend. And even though I'm an over blender, I like to do it on my own accord, not because I messed up and I put too much, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm going to keep this same brush. I'm going to go back into this one. Let's see if I can. Okay, now I think I'm getting somewhere. This was not a good brush for me to put that brown on. It's like packed it. But anyways, you guys, I love this palette. I think it is so elegant. I'm just going to keep building that brown up, even though I put too much, but I got to keep going with the halo. I do love this palette quite a bit. I think it is sophisticated. I think it's elegant. I think it's really, really beautiful. I really like it a lot. Okay, so now I did put, I'm going to move back over to this eye real quick because I did put glitter glue in the inner corner and underneath the lower lash line. So how about, I'm just going to take any kind of little flat brush. I'm going to go into the shade right here. Let's highlight. Hopefully that glitter glue didn't dry down all the way. And I can. Ooh, that is so, so pretty. I'm going under here with some brightness. Whatever's left over on the brush. And you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of it. Sorry, guys. I got more glitter in my eye. More stuff in my eye. I'm going to take a little bit of this one. Very, like, gently. Because I do, like, right there at the base of my... Because I do still want this eye to be kind of dark and intense. And, ooh, it's really pretty. Perfect for fall, right? Perfect for fall. This is a great fall palette, you guys. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now what razzle dazzle can we do over here? I got to put the glitter glue on. I'm going to go back into NYX. I'm going to put it in all the same. Ah, look at my hand. It's all dirty. No wonder my hands are dirty. Y'all can understand now why I get makeup all over my face. Anyways, talking a lot about stuff, you guys, and I don't know. I keep forgetting my thoughts. Underneath, a little bit underneath. All right, so now, I don't know that I want to use this green one, although you could use this green one almost like I did with this like bluish green, but this one's a lot lighter. So I don't know that I want to, I don't know that I want to put, oh God, I'm sweating, you guys. It's hot here in Florida again. Remember last week I was like, oh, it's like 50 degrees and I'm freezing. Now I'm sweating again. I don't know. Do I want to put, no, I want to do something totally different. I don't want to put green on this eye because I want it to be different from this eye. And because this is a bluish green, excuse me, that I have as my halo. How about I just go into this middle one right here? A2, I think that's what that is. It's kind of coppery. So, and then I will brighten it up with that A1. Not the steak sauce. It's like every time I say A1, I think of the steak sauce. This is A1 right here. Okay, so I'm going to use that one. I'm going to go again into the... Okay. I need to clean... I gotta clean that up just a little bit. Because it is still a halo, so I want to keep that halo carved out, but that A1 color is so bright. All right, so now let me take the A1. I'm going to go underneath here. And then to brighten my inner or my middle, I'm going to go back into A1 just a little bit. Let's see what we can, I'm going to go a little bit higher. It's just so pretty, this palette. These metallics are just so, so pretty. I just really, you know, this palette offers such a nice, like, sophistication, you know, so if you want to tone down your look just a little bit, like for a certain occasion, you don't want something too flashy, like you don't want to pout with a lot of shimmer or whatever, but you want a little bit of shine, man, this is perfect. This is great. And it's small. You know, what you see is what you get, which sometimes can be, you know, not great. What you see is what you get. You know, there's pros and cons to a small palette, but I really like them. So let me grab some eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going in with ColourPop. You guys, I can't not use ColourPop for my waterline. It is just, they're just so, so good. The cream gel liners, you guys, oh my gosh. They're amazing. They're amazing. A lot of you who watch, comment below. They're amazing. The cream gel liners. I know that y'all know. Tell the rest of the people. All right. I'm going to do my waterline and then I'm going to go in with the Lancome Big Monsieur mascara and then I'll do these lips. By the way, you guys, this was in Brouhaha. I'm not sure if I told you that, but it just dawned on me as I was doing it. I was like, oh, I don't think I told him. All right. Now I'm going to go with mascara. Okay, guys, those eyes are done. Now, off camera, for just a little added touch on my brow bone, I did go in with the Fenty Beauty highlighter in Prosecco. Just a really little bit. I don't even know if you guys will notice it, but I wanted to let you know that when I show you the final look, if you see it a little shiny up there, that is why I put a little bit of that on there with a real small brush. All right, so lips. Okay, so you guys, of course, I've got a slew of lip products here because, again, it's like been so difficult to figure out what kind of lip I want to do. This is what happens when you keep buying stuff too much. Now I'm like, I don't know what to use now. Okay, so I have some Kylie here. This one's in, I don't know what it's in, but let me show it to you. Oh, so beautiful. Just like a really nice mauve. Oh, what's on my face? Do I have something on my face, you guys? I do. Hold on. How long has that been there? Oh my gosh. Really? Carrie, you are such a bonehead. Hold on. Do I have it on my hands anywhere? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Stand by. Let me see if I can fix that. It's like I could see dark out of the corner, like from my peripheral vision. Okay, anyways, moving on. All right, that's the Kylie. This one's in, I think it says Candy K. but real pretty, right? Okay, so of course I gotta pull out a Fenty, one of the gloss bombs. This one's Mauve Wives. This one's another like mauve-y, but you can see it's a little bit more, a little bit different from the Kylie one, right? Yeah. And then, ooh, I have another Kylie. This is her Butter Balm. That's so, gosh, she's, okay, say what you want about Kylie, but she's got some nice makeup. Ooh, that's nice. And then I have an Essence here. Let's see. Do y'all see a pattern here? Do you see, you know, I like what these mauvies. All right, let me take a quick glance really quick. I think I'm going to go with the Kylie. It's the high gloss. I think it's Candy K is what it says. I'm not going to even line or anything, even though I do have a liner here. The NYX Duck Plump. And then, you know what? I also have a NYX Fat Click Slick Oil, whatever they call it. But I think I'm going to go with the Kylie. I think that is going to look really pretty. With both eyes. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. There we go. That's so pretty. That her lip glosses are really, really nice. Really, really nice. Actually, any one of those lip glosses would have went really, really well. So, but anyways, all right, let me spray the face. I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty You Missed. Okay, guys, I think this setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. Okay, you guys, this makeup look is complete. That's getting back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Embers palette. I stand by my first impression. I love this palette, you guys. I think it's safe to say that this is probably one of my favorite palettes of the year, and I've only used it a few times. I've used it off camera, just on my own, like with just events and, you know, birthday parties for my son, you know, friends and stuff like that. But I think that this palette offers sophistication and a really nice elegance. Because it's just mattes and metallics, you're going to get very beautiful polished looks without a lot of sparkle. Now, you know me, I love sparkle. Okay, I'm a razzle dazzle fiend. Okay, but I do love how toned down and elegant my eyes look. Even the halo is so pretty. There's just something really nice and special about a halo eye, but I still think that it's appropriate for daytime, nighttime. I think that this would be appropriate for, you know, work, school, meetings, whatever you have, even date night, you know, friends going out, whatever it is. I do think that this palette does offer quite a bit. The only thing is that it's small. You know, you know, what you see is what you get. You're not going to get a lot of different types of looks, but I think that the looks you're going to get are going to be, like I said, really elegant, really sophisticated. There's just something really nice, you know, about having a calmer, you know, toned down palette kind of like this. So you guys comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.